Hi, welcome to my continuing series on architecture in New York City. And today we're going to talk about the old Pennsylvania Station then and now. This is what it looked like then, and this is a mosaic I discovered at the 31st Street entrance on 7th Avenue, uh, going into the New Jersey Transit building, and they're the ones, New Jersey Transit, commissioned these mosaics. Well, time was running out for the old Penn Station, and at least they're giving credit to that. It was originally built in 1910, as this mosaic says, and this is the facade. Magnificent Beaux-Arts structure, Roman classicism, photo courtesy of the Library of Congress. Magnificent, but it wasn't to be. These classical pillars were soon to come tumbling down. But let's show you what had been. This is the facade of the old Penn Station. Notice the huge clock on top of the pediment and the eagles on top of the pediment. This is the new. We can't even call it Penn Station, it's Madison Square Garden now. And Penn Station has been relegated to what's little more than an elaborate subway system. This is the worst of the international style. Again, here's the facade of the old Penn Station, but time was running out. Built in 1910, destroyed in the early 1960s. McKim, Mead, and Whiteside, they all came tumbling down. The original architects. Time had run out. This is the entrance to the New Jersey Transit system, and the voice you hear in the background is announcing the train arrivals and departures. Now, it's nice of them to have these mosaics commissioned. Now, that's the sound of the New Jersey Transit announcer. Those are excellent mosaics done by Han Hansen was the artist's name, and commissioned by the New Jersey Transit. There again, we saw the facade of the old Penn Station. Here is the new. There is the clock again from the old Penn Station and the eagles. Here is the entrance now to Penn Station on 32nd and 7th Avenue. We go down an escalator here at the entrance at 34th and 7th Avenue. It's not Penn Station anymore, it's Madison Square Garden. Penn Station is now in the basement, the lower level. Here is a clip from an old Warner Brothers film. This would have been the entrance that we would be using today. These huge arcades, arches, glassed-in ceilings. Here again, a photo of the old Penn Station. But now we have these subterranean tunnels, dark. Those are the what we call ambient sounds, people coming and going. And here's where we discover these bas-reliefs, murals, so to speak. At the end of the corridor, we find this huge bas-relief sculpture of the old clock that had been on the facade of the old Penn Station on 32nd and 7th Avenue. It's beautifully done, but it's just a remnant. Sir Christopher Wren, the architect of St. Paul's Cathedral, said, "I build for eternity," which should have been the thing with the old Penn Station. But it was not to be. Corporate greed Here again is what we're missing. A silent prayer for what might have been, what should have been, continued. John Ruskin said, "We build for our children, and they say, this is what our fathers left us." Not so. Yes, time had run out. Once again, that wonderful mosaic of the Baroque facade, Roman classicism, and unfortunately, it was not to last. The clock again is saying nothing. The sands of time had run out. An object lesson